Okay, this video is about line item notes, both standard line item notes and line item notes that are for internal use only. I'm also going to include a part about line item notes and the use with macros, which is pretty cool. It's something that I have not seen any other estimating package allow you to do. So let's go ahead and start off. We have these two line items, seal and prime baseboard, paint baseboard. And so let's go ahead and double click on paint baseboard and let's put a note in there. I've already got one on the clipboard. I'm just going to paste it in there. This is being replaced because the drywall behind the baseboard was damaged. Great. So we're going to press OK. And you'll see right over here, and this is the notes column, you're not going to see the whole note, but you'll see that there is a note there, and that's important to know. So you want to go ahead and double click that item and you can see the note. Now here's what the note's going to look like. Print. This is being replaced because the drywall behind the baseboard was damaged. Okay, so that's what the line item note is going to look like. Now here's the really cool part. You can save it as a macro. So we're going to go over here to the default macro where I keep all my test macros, and we're going to put paint base test. Okay, so we're just going to call it P and press OK. And we're going to delete these out of there. Then we're going to hit F1. We're going to go to D for default, tab, P, enter, and there it is. And it's going to include the line item note. That's pretty useful because you can create macros for different situations. You might have a macro group that is for wind damage and shingles. You may have a macro for hail damage. So there, the fact that you can couple notes and macros is pretty cool. Now I'm going to show you a little bit about what an internal line item note is about. Many times we don't like to give away our thought processes to the other side. We don't necessarily want to tell them why we're doing something. Sometimes we have multiple reasons why we're doing something. Now, let's say that I was the estimator and somebody else was the adjuster on the claim, the public adjuster. But I wrote the estimate, and it was important for him to know my thought processes as to why I did certain things. Now, I may not want to put those in writing that are going to be printed on the estimate, okay, that he's going to print. So I could come over here and put for internal use only. Put that check mark in there, press OK, and the note's still there. It still looks the same. If you send the electronic file over to him, he can open it in iScope and he'll see the notes. He'll understand why you did things. Or more importantly, you can come over here and print, and there's a place here that says print internal use note only notes. And so he can print a copy without that. So we're going to go to print because I did not put the check mark in there. Okay. Now, if it will print line item notes, but not internal ones. So you'll see right here, there's no note because I marked it as internal. Now, you might have another note up here that's not internal that would print with it. Okay. But this one won't print unless you choose to print it. So we're going to go to print internal notes, print to PDF. And there you go. Internal use only. And so that means he knows that you don't want that being made public. This is being replaced because the drywall behind the baseboard was damaged. And so that's pretty much all there is for line item notes and internal notes and notes with macros. They're pretty cool, pretty useful. Please keep viewing the videos. There's a lot of other helpful information that you need to be aware of. Thanks.